No offense.
How I what?
I passed all
Regions?
the only
I passed
regions
all
I
my
had to
regions, but
take
geometry.
was I don't think I passed all my regions by the skin of my teeth.
Nigga,
The
why
one
none
time
of-
I had
why none of these lights on?
That's what I'm about to say.
You said?
Too.
Will you pass? Will you barely pass?
No, like I didn't have to retake any regions, but I know there was some that I barely passed with the skin of my teeth. Like, so I passed all my regions with the skin of my teeth on one try. But the only time I had to go to summer school was for gym, bro.
Which is retarded.
They make you walk around the. I got it.
So
Put it right here. They make you walk around the fucking.
Well, I had just like survived trig from geometry, bro. Math was not it for me, but I can tell you this though.
Is that valid?
I already knew about algebra. I learned algebra and all that stuff when I got here.
Looks valid.
Bro, think about Ireland,
you got it.
like maybe they ahead, bro. That's all it is.
Ireland?
Yes, bro.
Exactly, bro. When I came to same.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What class?
No, I'm just talking about like the curriculum, order of how high school is in the U.S.
I know it sounds crazy, bro.
But bro, we learned
niggas had it good. Y'all had computers and shit.
What you talking about, y'all?
What
are you talking about?
Like we talking about
the education system. When I came to America,
before America,
niggas had resources.
So wait. So when you saw niggas using laptops in class, you was like, what the fuck?
No.
Y'all niggas got electronics here?
Like I meant like the learning experience was a little easier because of how it was set up over here. You feel me? Like so for me, it was a little easier, bro. Because some of the things that and the way I did it here, it just never made sense to me how anybody could feel. Y'all had resources. Like I said,
bro, that's the thing too. Like even the laptop situation, like damn, I even have like a class.
You could do research.
Yeah.
You had to use encyclopedias.
not encyclopedia, but you definitely had to buy the textbook. Like you had to.
Yo, is it random? But isn't it crazy? Like, isn't it crazy that like, we in this generation? Most of these generations, they don't even know what an encyclopedia is. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
Yo,
they know Wikipedia.
I grew up with an entire encyclopedia in my crib. My pops had a whole encyclopedia. I don't know what that shit is now. That shit probably be worth so much money if he still.
My brother has a whole.
I had it from A to Z, bro. A to Z encyclopedia.
I want to get. I mean, if I have the space, I'm gonna get that shit from my crib, bro.
That shit probably mad expensive right now. Cause like rare as fuck, bro. His shits was rare, bro.
Damn, this shit's not reducing.
Is it not valid?
I mean, I want it to be a little lower because I don't know if it's how harsh it is over there. Turn your shit on. Cause this shit,
Maybe the fact that this is is what's turned off. Put a little on.
Yeah, I'm a reduce the bright light.
We had 27 views, y'all.
What's good, y'all?
What's good, bro?
What's good, everybody?
Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Word.
Y'all tapping into TTNT, man. TTNT podcast. We just chilling, having a regular conversation. We show regular questions, all that good stuff.
You know the vibes.
Nah, bro. I got
it. No free marketing.
Nah, but no cap though. I'll be honest, like the resources is crazy. The resources was crazy.
Any of y'all got an extra water bottle?
Oh, well, you like water with water in it, or just water?
I mean, I guess I could put it in a cup. No, I'm saying, like, are you drinking? You drinking this?
No, you can have that. I have my water.
Good looks then.
Well, yeah, it's yours to give. My bad. How you fucking lock this shit again? Oh, I got it.
Yeah, Yeah, man. Resources, bro.
Bro, this shit is clear, right? No storage to.
Oh yeah, no storage.
All right, so can we record?
Go ahead. Where's mine? Oh, it's still charging, right?
Yeah, it should be at 30% at the very least right now.
654 321.
55, but the Regis was not bad. He did his thing. What if y'all had to go back to a certain time in high school, what period would that be? If you got the opportunity to just relive one moment.
Say that again.
In your high school days.
All right, bet.
If you were given, okay, let's say like we had one wish from a genie, but the offer is going back in time, one time to witness like a specific moment.
To witness a moment specifically?
Yeah, or
redo a moment.
Yeah, redo a moment, be a part of that same moment in high school.
In high school days. That's a good question. That's a really good question. Do you have an answer for that right now?
Yeah.
What is
100%. It? I think the most pinnacle moment for me.
Should I start recording?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Well, this is my most pinnacle moment for you. You know what my answer gonna be. Let me tell this story. Let me. This nigga is like gold. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'm gonna start recording.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Nah, let him start recording first.
I gotta take this back a bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna say testing 1, 2, 3 on. Why would I say testing on camera?
Right.
I think I know what you about to say. Honestly.
That's one of the moments in my life that I can say I personally experienced some shit that I thought was otherworldly. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, yeah, of course you probably looking it back now. It's like it's not that deep, but nigga, that for me, I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. I was like, this nigga goated, bro. Like, I thought you was the greatest soccer player ever.
I remember that. Bro,
that's how whack I was. I was so I'm not even whack because you was really that nice, but I was so
y'all think first of all
unknown of how nice niggas are that I thought you was the best, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
This man held the defense. I have not seen a man that will catch up with a winger's pace ever. I knew for a fact that by the end of the day, bro,
at least niggas could trust niggas.
Bro was gonna catch up to that winger, bro. We didn't have to worry.
Word, bro.
You did that part.
But so peep game, so right? This is what I thought maybe your moment would be, but it's actually maybe it's not. This is my moment for you. But yo, soccer we was on the varsity soccer team for Beach Channel High School. Feel me? And this nigga beat. So correct me if I'm wrong, right? The reason why you could not just be on the team, on the roster at least, was because back in that time there was some type of conflict of interest because of the fact that you came from another country, right? Yeah. At the time. Yeah. So it was either that or from another school. And pretty much there's like strict like recruiting rules, I guess, in school. So they would not PSAL would not allow bro on the team. So what we used to do, remember Jude, is we would have these games at different schools, and this nigga Bino name would be Jose for the day. It would be 10. It'd be 10 beer for the day. Like, you feel me?
This is crazy.
I remember them refs used to look at nigga like, this is 10 beer, and I'm like, it is.
Because they never ID'd, so
exactly. So 10 beer, this game we played our last game of the year or the season. And my boy Tanvier over here. Mind you, the funny part is, this goes to show our innocence. Like, we were just happy to live this moment. Like, we were just happy kids. Like, you feel me? Sure. We are getting spanked. At this point, it's like 7-0.
Nah. The score was like 4-1. That's how the game ended.
Well, you know what we lost that, right?
Yeah, we definitely
lost 9.
Yeah, eventually.
You don't remember that? Yeah, nigga, we got killed.
Sure,
we got killed. So granted, yeah, it was probably 4-1. No, he was the one. He was the only goal
I know,
scorer.
word on that game.
So we down. They busting our ass. Moral of the story is we wasn't gonna win that game. But in the moment, niggas is just being that young. You feel me? That like
That
just
heart.
that having that heart.
Fighting.
You think anything possible. You fight. We was fighting every game. We getting cooked every game, but we fighting every game.
Loving it though.
So to me, that one goal in my mind, we won that game. We got cooked.
The
But
way
in
niggas
my mind-
celebrated.
It was crazy.
Yo, we celebrated like we won the chip, bro. That was
one of the best
one of the
shit
first
everybody-
authentic
Because I
goals
was
of the whole
injured,
season.
bro. Like I couldn't play that season.
I remember.
The season, bro, if I'm being real, like we rarely ever scored in games. So that was probably one of the first authentic goals that we actually scored. Because if we ever scored, usually the only other person I think really scored that season was Shaq, probably once or twice.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah,
And-
Shaq had a lot of goals.
A lot of goals. We was getting cooked every game. I don't remember scoring anything more than 2 in a game.
Yeah, I think the most we got.
Let's
was
be so
probably
for real. We wasn't winning
It
shit.
was like 2 or 3 goals.
Most of the games we didn't score shit.
Damn,
For
bro.
sure.
But
Now,
you,
to be
but
fair, yeah. To be
But-
fair, I was not playing.
nah, word. And I said authentic goals because Shaq scored a couple of them.
Yeah.
But it was off of penalty kicks. He was a great penalty
It
kicker
was a
too.
great penalty.
You feel me? But most of the time we
He
didn't
scored
have.
a free kick
the-
too, though. That was one free kick he did score.
That's what I mean. Penalty or free kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about the first goal on the field.
Oh,
That rarely happened throughout the season. So, anyways, my son Tanvir over here. Right? We get cooked. This nigga, I'm talking, bro. You was at least 50 yards out of the game.
Yeah.
50. That's
It was like
half. That's half the football
midfield,
field, y'all.
word.
The nigga just mid game, like not no off the inbound. Mid game, just did some shit. I can't even describe to you what bro did. I just know he did some shit. Bopped some nigga, came down and punted
Ooh.
that bitch. That nigga scored like a 50-yard goal game.
That's crazy.
Greatest
It's like-
sports
it's
moment in
like,
my
bro,
life.
It was so much distance between the time you took the shot and that shit reaching the net that for that 3-4 seconds it was silent.
Yo,
and all you heard was
the world stopped. I remember, because I'm a baller at heart, I remember saying, bang! Let's go! Like,
bro, that was a
goated moment, bro. That shit.
Yo, you know what's so wild too? The keeper too. He was looking at it like he didn't even know if it was gonna go in or not, because he was already a little bit past his line. So he was just looking at it. He was like, "Oh no, wait, that went in." He was so surprised.
The
bro.
funny part too is like
No, that's one
The
of my
other team-
coolest moments of you.
the coolest moments ever. Like I was like, yo, bro. I'm like,
I was like, huh?
yo, who we got? This nigga.
It's not that bad.
Nah, see, for you is he not that bad. For me, it was like we done fucked around and got the best midfielder ever. This nigga going to the MLS or some shit, bro. Cause that's some next level shit, bro.
Honestly, that is one of my favorite goals, bro. To this day, I ain't gonna lie.
The funny part is I feel
I
like
don't even think I have that cool of a goal, just generally speaking.
I ain't scored none. It didn't matter.
You was, hey, to give yourself credit, nigga, you was like top
Let's
3
be real.
defenders in the
Oh, I
city.
love telling
Yes,
people that
man.
story. I was ranked the 4th best defender in the city.
You gotta let them know, bro.
I be telling y'all I was the 4th best defender in the city, nigga. I'm just not gonna tell you how I got there.
Respectfully, he was one of the most that covered the
He
most
did that,
ground on the
gang.
field, bro.
He did that.
He covered the most
Respectfully.
ground on the field.
was getting
I
to
will
it.
tell you right now, like the stamina he had was
That season,
was different.
I played. You remember, like we played a season before my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
that
he was
season,
on the Jew was on the team before I was ever on the team. I think you didn't you play
I
almost
played
2
since
more years
freshman
before
year.
that?
I played
You
all
played
4
for-
years. Word. Yeah.
Yo, you know what's
I respect that.
yo.
You're a vet. You're a vet.
Yeah.
You know what's the crazy thing that sometimes like, it makes me realize just as a human being, you know, like everybody has literally their own life. Like I sometimes be trying to tell certain people like you have to remember like you're not always the main character in everybody's story.
Word.
But it makes me realize like how non-perceptive it is that young people are like, bro, you be saying there's sometimes people be telling me shit like my high school friends, they be saying shit. And I'm like, where the fuck was
word. No,
yo, bro, like
same.
what? Like,
I know, bro.
yo, there's
That's
for
how
example,
I be.
motherfuckers that was smoking in freshman year. I thought they started smoking for senior year. I
Yeah.
never knew that. Like, so even when he be saying, this is not the first time you said it, but every time it be bugging me, I be like, dang, like, bro was on the soccer team since freshman year. I never knew that. I didn't even know he was ever on the
Word.
soccer
Nah,
team.
to be
So
fair,
when
bro.
I remember when I was trying out, and I'm like, "Oh, boom, let's try out." You kept saying like, "Nigga, I'm already on the team." I'm like,
Word.
"What?"
But to be fair, we got closer at like 10th, 11th, 10th going to 11th grade.
Right,
You
no, that's
feel
a
me?
fact.
Like,
Yeah,
we
wasn't
always
really
close
close like first 2
from
years.
9th grade, but like, we started hanging out with each other. You feel me? Like
Junior year for sure.
yeah, so that made
The birth of Black Sheep, man.
Man. Word.
The birth of Black Sheep was really like end
the
of junior
lunch
year.
tables. I mean, the
For
meetings niggas was having. We been having meetings.
Yo, real
Cooking
shit.
some shit up.
Cooking up. Oh my
till,
god.
Till today, quite literally.
Yeah,
Word.
that's a fact.
That's crazy.
Niggas is gonna get rich one way or another. One way or another, bro. It's gonna happen, gang. Like
that's great.
But yeah, that. Anyways,
tough,
answer that now. What was your to answer
question.
the original question? If you could go back and relive that one moment,
Honestly,
or
for
do
a
it
fact, it's definitely a soccer moment as well.
again.
I think it was the moment when this man got injured.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, you would try to go back in time and stop that moment.
You know what's funny?
He
Nigga trying to create the butterfly effect, bro.
But no, not like necessarily
yeah.
stop that moment, but like that's the moment like I would like go back to because that's where like everything changed. You feel me? In terms of like who I completely was like, okay, this is a group of people I'm gonna be interacting with since I came here. You feel me? Because I never really had like a solid structure of who my friends were.
Oh, that moment imprinted on you. Pause.
That's a huge point. And then that's when I got introduced to all of y'all during that period. I mean, you got injured, boom.
You were there when I got injured on that at that game.
Yo,
right?
we all experienced that. Like that was that's one.
So
I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my most heartbreaking days. Like I've never really felt heartbroken for somebody else. I was so sad for bro.
The worst part about that shit, bro, like that was the first fucking game we ever fucking played after one of the best fucking summers we had together. Working out, like going crazy. So niggas was hyped and ready to go. Apparently, I ain't stretched well enough. Boom, he wasn't even up to 20 seconds into the game, bro.
Word.
Done for the whole season.
My son Drew bopped 2 niggas real quick move, and just stop.
Niggas thought I was faking it.
So I thought he playing. I'm like, this is not the time to be playing around, nigga. Like he's like, oh, like it was freeze tag.
Bro,
he stopped like a robot.
I was in pain, bro. Like,
he was like,
nah.
He was just so in pain, couldn't talk too. We asking what's going on, nigga. So I'm like, what's happening? He like, yo, bro, I can't move. We like, what? And then I think for me, if I remember right,
it was your hip, right?
Yeah.
And it really like stopped you in that type of motion where you
just
couldn't move.
So you know how like your leg.
Because when I came, you was on the floor already.
Socket.
Yeah.
You know, like technically speaking, if we had like a giant could just like unpop that shit and pop it right back in.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent it so quick, or try to sprint so quick without necessarily
you
exercising.
popped your hip.
It forcefully tried to come out and crack a little bit of the bone.
Ooh. Oh, so you fractured it.
It didn't come out. It just cracked a little bit of the bone, like enough for it to be like excruciating, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you feel me? So yeah. That was essentially it. I had to park it that right then and there. Niggas called the ambulance.
Yeah, we had to call the ambulance.
$7,000 fucking ride to the hospital.
We had to call the ambulance for both.
Yeah.
Word, son.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember getting the bill for that shit. I'm like, what? My dudes was tight.
Yo, but here's another funny, really interesting fact about that story that Drew should tell. He not telling niggas the whole part about how his mother's intuition is a real thing, bro. His mom told him not to play that game. And it makes more sense now at how crazy that is, considering that you literally told me you played every other year prior to that, which means that that's why it was so significant that she had that, because it wasn't like he never played soccer before and she just didn't want her son to get hurt. Yeah. It was like, it was really random. Like, he's been playing already for 3 years straight now. But today, she just decided to say, I don't got a good feeling. Don't go play. Yeah. And that...
Why he say it like that?
It's on fire, right?
You said it like a prophet,
like it's a movie. Like, and on that day,
that's how that shit felt to me, bro. Yeah, like
I remember him, bro. I remember him basically going straight to like fake crying, like
yeah,
not to laugh. He was like, "My mom told me not to." She told me not to play.
I was a kid, bro. Like what? Like,
yo,
bro, it felt very poetic, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? This
like
is
she had like a
what the
premonition or something,
it
bro.
It scared me, bro. Like ever since then, bro. Even till this day, when my mom be telling me shit, bro.
Nigga, listen.
Like, that shit be put a little. I take heed to it. I hear you, mom. I definitely hear you. You be talking too much shit. The last thing that came into fruition, I was in pain.
Nah, word.
Respectfully, yo, not for real.
That's fire.
What is intuition? Very strong. You remember that?
So high school soccer for you that day.
What was yours?
I don't know. It's tough. Like I feel like I've had a lot of like really like moments, a couple moments of high school that I feel like really like started determining this person I would be. Like high school was that for me. High school is where I decided the person I was gonna become, I guess. But one moment, damn, that's tough. Do you have one?
I do. Well,
all right, so since you have one, go ahead and I'll start thinking.
If I sit here and think, I'm sure I'll have a lot. But the one I could think of off rip, that's simple, and this is, if I was to ever make a movie in my life and how shit pan out, this is a night I'll always have, is prom night. For me. And specifically speaking, when this nigga Drake's, first off, prom night was one of the first nights that I ever got drunk with my friends.
My first time ever getting drunk was in middle school, actually.
Well,
no, I'm bugging. It wasn't in middle school. I was in high school, but it wasn't with my high school friends.
I probably drank. That's my point. I probably drank before that. I don't remember, but that was one of the nights where I remember having that drunk feeling, listening to music with my friends.
Was you with us that night? You came back to my crib, right?
Remember we went. What was it?
We were supposed to get a hotel that night, and we ended up never getting a hotel.
Exactly. Word.
Yo, you talk.
Nigga, we went to like 5 different hotels that night.
What? Yeah. Jamaica. What was the after prom party?
It was at Missouri.
Missouri. That's
if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Like after prom party, every fucking
that shit was
every high school senior.
That was one of the days of my life, nigga. Like
exactly. I remember when Drake, what's that song? I forgot the name of it, but running through this 6
with my wolves.
And niggas was so lit. It was like 6, 7 of us. We were just running around the hall, and that is a memory that is carved in my brain, bro. I always remember that. When I think about high school in general, that was one of the nights where, like, I felt euphoria from just being high on happiness with people and just having fun.
But niggas felt free.
Gangster on some movie shit.
Yo.
Damn, yeah. Prom night is a good one. Shit, prom night was elite. Yeah, so
respectfully,
we were supposed to have a hotel that night, bro, and I think it was just poor planning. Feel me? Yeah. But we were supposed to have we ended up going to like 5 different hotels. I remember we went to the Moxie, we went to the fucking Hilton. If we found one, like
we were, and
them kids none of them. You know, sometimes I think about it now, and I'm like, I don't know how much of it was that they literally didn't have the availability, as opposed to some of these hotels was just straight up not gonna give us a room because we were kids asking for a room.
Wait, yeah, niggas wasn't 18.
We were not. I think maybe one of us was 18. I don't know if maybe AJ was already 18 or something like that. Because I remember
it was all the same.
I think actually Michael was 18.
Oh yeah.
Michael, he was 18, and if I remember correctly, he was the nigga that we had to get to like ask.
Word. You gotta use somebody.
But long story short, we just couldn't get a hotel. We ended up getting back to my crib. We was out just wandering the streets till 5 in the morning, bro. Didn't get back to my crib till like 7 in the morning.
That's crazy. Yeah, an eventful time, man.
Now I don't. Well, I departed way sooner than y'all because the limo niggas had. With my date, niggas had to dip, but
I'll say.
But we went to McDonald's or something afterwards, or something like that.
Shit like that. I would say for me, It's a lot. I really, this is definitely not the number one, but if I had to just pick one right now, it'll be one of our overnight trips.
You know, so crazy.
There's just so much.
There was one that I was supposed to pull up, and I couldn't.
Funny.
I had the best of time.
Yo, bro.
So funny,
Nigga.
bro. That was one of the spiciest seasons. Like, bro.
Gang.
Wow, that is,
If you know,
just fucking unlocked a
know,
lot of
bro.
memories.
That college tour overnight trip, bro.
Yo.
Having a telly, being 16, 17, having a telly.
That's a glimpse of getting like
with your little,
adulthood,
and
like,
you sneak to the room with your little hair, like, nigga. Oh my god.
A lot going on.
There was a lot going on. A lot that happened. A lot that I didn't capitalize on. A lot that I did capitalize
and
on.
A lot that we don't fucking have an idea till this day went on.
That went on. Yo, I'm still to this day hearing stories about shit motherfuckers was doing in other rooms that I'm mad I wasn't there, bro. I'm tight I wasn't there. I'm like, dang, where was I, bro? Like, where was I? I had the wrong idea. Like, I had the right idea, but the wrong idea. Like, it was just. But I think for that is because it was one of those things where it's like there was something going on everywhere. If you was in this room, something wagwan. There was this room was something wagwan. Like everybody was getting active. Like you just had to pick where you needed to be at.
Even to use this funny, you said the story shit, bro. Shit was happening like.
You was probably experiencing some shit while somebody else was experiencing some shit. Like
something was always happening, and they try to, like the teachers, they try to shut. Oh, everybody go to your room.
Shut it down.
Like, put the doors up. You can't. Nah, man.
Yeah. Close that door.
Yo,
close that door, bro.
So
oh yeah, that was a time. I would say that'd be, yeah.
That was a good, yeah.
For every one of our trips, I was getting active. Yeah. She was a time. But
good old days, man.
You know what's also crazy at the same time? It's like a good thing that we can still remember these moments. I feel like for me, there be times that we have like sprouts where I remember something, and I'm like, damn, I remember this in a minute.
Shit scares me.
And it's just like you just have a glimpse or a memory.
Yeah, bro.
But times when you have conversations with one another, especially if y'all relive the same moment, it starts to like build up. You feel me?
Yo, like
if you don't observe, it ain't happen.
this definitely gotta be the high school stories episode, low key. Like, but to your point about that, like I realize that sometimes, like, first and foremost, it kind of scares me when I have these moments because it makes me realize the older I'm getting, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my memory, literally.
Yeah.
Like it's actually getting harder to remember shit because now I be recalling shit and not even realizing sad, like, dang, like these were the actual details. And it's like, dang, am I really getting that old? Like that I can't remember these details?
It scares me a little bit.
An example the other day, we was in the GC, the collegiate GC, and
shout out to the guys.
Shout out to the guys. We were talking about the time. I don't know. We were talking about the time when we was playing as scholars. So if you know, you know. So this is the high school Far Rock edition. You feel me? We just understand. A lot of this you're not gonna know if you ain't grow up in a rock. But there was Beach Channel, campus, and there was scholars across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And Beach Channel is not known for their nice outdoor courts because we don't got them. You feel me? But scholars had a nice outdoor court.
Nice shade.
Nice shape. Like everything. It was in the cut of the gate. You know what I'm saying? It was
nice colors.
It was just nice. Scholars was a nice school. You feel me?
Yeah.
Beach Channel not so much. You feel me? Anyways, so the way us channel niggas or collegiate niggas used to take over scholars, we used to try to, we was annoying. Like we would try to run nations. Like you feel me? We'd go there, take them off their court. Now we not getting off the court. You feel me? It was on that type of time. Anyways, so we playing, and so Beach Channel campus got 5 different schools, and at least at the time in the building. And so we were at the collegiate. When I was telling this story to AJ, when I talk about the story, I only recall me, Mike, and Cheyenne being there. I don't know why I remember it that way.
Because those are the core people that did shit that you remember.
At the time. Yeah. I just remember that. So, AJ, I was there. When were you? There's no way you were there, bro.
Go ahead. I'll tell you. Go ahead.
That's how, anyway, sign of how I'm losing my memory, bro.
Run to the bathroom real quick, y'all. You know the vibes. Y'all continue the conversation. But, yeah.
You want to go to the bathroom?
I got a bathroom break, y'all. You know the vibes. You feel me? Right back.
But, basically, when I'm telling the story, and this nigga AJ is telling me, yo, fact, I remember, and he's telling me moments that definitely did happen, that part I remember, that happened, it's bugging me out, realizing, like, how did I completely miss the fact that AJ was there?
Give me an example of a moment.
Oh, no, I'm taking, in the story, he was, I'll tell you the actual story.
Yeah, word.
So, we playing ball, or whatever, and a couple of Beach Channel kids come over. I ain't gonna drop the names right now, you feel me, but if you know, clearly. They came over, they blasting music, and they smoking weed. They walked up in there like they were the dream team, bro. Like, they thought they were hot shit. Hood niggas, right? Being loud, they used to pull up on something like, y'all game done. We own this shit. You feel me? So whatever, they come in, yo, we on the court right now. What's the word? Luckily for us, we wasn't really in the middle of a game or nothing like that. And so they pull up, get on the court. And maybe at the time who was playing was me, Mike, and Shay. But I remember Mike was definitely on my team. Mike is known to be a hothead. And he, long story short, gets into an argument while playing with this other dude on the court. So I'm talking about he throwing the ball at the nigga feet when he talking about check up the ball. And son starts saying shit like, yo, like he's obviously getting tight. Telling nigga like, nigga, you don't know who I am. Ask about me, niggas in Beach Channel know me. Start saying POS pop on site, jacking his shit.
Nigga, I was there. What the hell?
Way, bro.
Unless that shit happened multiple times.
That's exactly what I told AJ. When AJ was like, yo, I was like, unless this happens multiple times with this nigga, bro.
Wouldn't even be surprised.
Exactly. Because I'm like, it had to been like, another time. Because I'm thinking about something specific, bro. But he was like, pop on site, and I remember this. I will never forget this. Mike, yo, bro, let me explain something respectfully. Listen, we not talking about a hood nigga. We not talking about a tough nigga. We not talking about a tall nigga. We talk about a regular guy that definitely don't want problems. Like, one thing, which I always I gotta respect, bro. Like he wasn't finna back down to people. Word. You feel me? But I know what I can't confirm to you, deep down in his heart, he did not want a problem.
Yeah, he never
wanted problems with nobody.
Respectfully.
But he could not help his mouth, bro. And I remember him telling him, bro, nigga, POS, COS, DOS, I don't give a fuck. And me? Let me explain, yo, bro. I'm barely 175 wet right now. I'm like 130. I'm 130 in high school, bro. Yeah. I'm scared. Because in my mind, there is no way I'm contributing to any defense right now that we about to put up. If I'm in the equation, we getting beat up. We getting jumped. So I'm nervous. I'm like, yo, he's wilding. So the nigga's like, oh, this nigga think he funny, boom, boom. Like, why should I catch this thing? I'm gonna violate all this crazy shit. Whatever. And I remember he asked, bro, he was like, yo, where you from? This nigga Michael go, Canarsie.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Long story short, we ended up finishing the game. We won the game. And I remember we leaving the park.
And mind you, this nigga Mike lives in Rockaway.
Exactly. He lives in Rockaway. So that was the funny part. He's telling nigga Brooklyn because he's not about to tell you I live over here. Like, but this is going to show this. What I mean, bro was an enigma because he would have such a hot ass mouth. But then, like, he would do shit where like he really don't want a problem. Like, he's not. If somebody who want confrontation, be like, nigga, I live here. Wait, what you gonna do? Like, what you mean where I'm from? I live right here.
Pull up on me.
But he was like, yeah, I live in Brooklyn. But he was still not giving up the front, like, on some, like, I'm not about to be pussy. We leaving. Mind you, I was nervous the whole time. Like, dang, this nigga about to get us into some shit. as he usually does. We under the bridge. This nigga go. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was so nervous. I thought they was gonna jump us.
Yeah, jump. Niggas that jump
Us?
us.
Yo. And it's funny because he meant that shit. It would have been us.
Yeah. Because
it would have been us.
That's happened a few times. Well,
yeah.
At least one time that I remember. You know.
Yeah, bro.
But
yeah, there's that. But
go,
I say all that to say that clearly there was other people that were there. You clearly experienced that, and I don't recall that shit. It's like that part of my memory got wiped away. Like I try to think back on it. Like dang, y'all was there.
No way. Imagine. No, not imagine. I think I said imagine. You know, so I could recall like.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I could recall at least 2 times where shit like that was happening in scholars, bro. Where either B channel or channel view niggas pull up and it gets weird and
it's our
somebody feel me like now whatever. Yeah, that was a regular thing.
That was a weekly thing.
Word.
Real shit. As long as the weather was nice outside and niggas was playing ball, it was a weekly thing. You never go to scholars and there's not a problem. There's not that doesn't exist with us. It's not a peaceful basketball game at scholars after school.
What are you gonna say though?
Well, that is a fact because I did have an experience where I witnessed the energy here always be off.
Yeah, bro.
But it's just crazy because I feel like apparently sources say, so I can't even say I feel like, but sources say that if you forget something or you can't recall it, it's because it's not like it doesn't hold that much weight in like there's not that much importance in it.
See, where I don't mind that theory. I've also heard the opposite in the sense that sometimes people actually forget shit because it was so traumatic. I'm not saying that was traumatic for me, but that I've also heard that too. Like you almost, it's like your brain had to compensate for that moment, so it basically wipes that memory because it's too traumatic for you to handle. Like that was your way of coping through it, to completely forget it.
Yeah, to be fair, bro, like. Even how the human brain works too, though. Like,
I would believe both.
You feel me? Like even last week, last week ain't that far. I could barely tell you. I gotta really
yo, that's a hard task for me.
I gotta really think to tell you what I did last week because of how all my days are just so similar. Like for me, shot similar, but all my days are just so repetitive. You know, I wake up, do the same shit. Like I can barely tell you, bro. So
wow,
chunks of. We go years doing the same shit over and over again, so we just gotta consolidate that shit.
I don't know if any of y'all watched this new season of Love Is Blind, but basically, it's funny. Like this guy in the show. His name is Alex. I don't know what this nigga real name is, but basically, he gave this persona pretty much the entire season of this dude who just fucking makes up shit. He's not he sounds rehearsed for everything he says. But at one point, he was in a situation where he got the 2 girls in front of him, and they asking this nigga to recall a moment that happened 3 years ago. And that's the one time, like, I wasn't a fan of bro in the show. Like, what? That one time I could be like, that's not fair. Like, I remember I'm sitting with my wife, and she's like, yeah, like, this is a red flag, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, I can't remember what the fuck I did 3 years ago. I'd have been caught up. Like, I'd have been like, I did say that? Shit, I don't remember. But he get caught up and shit. I'm like, dang, they fake put him in a bad position, bro. What do you expect him to do? Like, he literally said it. He was like, how y'all want me to remember what I did on the exact day on March whatever of 2023? Like, what are you talking about? Like, and they were like, see, that's a red flag. Like, you tell me you can't simply tell me. He's like, oh, like, I can't possibly do that. I don't know what I was doing on that day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah.
Insane stuff. So, I mean, I was going to ask more details about the show. I wanted to get to the bottom of it.
No, long story short, bro really is a fake asshole.
That's what I was gonna ask. Was this on the show?
He's an enigma. We really don't know if he's telling the truth or some G shit.
What, were they asking some shit that was recorded on the show?
Nah. It was just like it's Love Is Blind. So at the end of the day, the POV of the woman that he was with was basically saying like, you know, like which is fair. Like, you know, you get into a relationship with somebody, you just met this person, you kind of want to understand like their history as far as like dating and stuff like that. So if somebody said like, hey, for example, I moved here and I wasn't dating nobody, but then the next person says, oh, around this time he was actually sleeping with this girl or something like that. Mm-hmm. Now you start piecing it together like, somebody lying. Why your story not straight? Are you trying to hide the fact that you was actually with some girl, but you told me you wasn't? It was one of those type of situations. And he got caught up. He's like, maybe I was. I don't know. Like, you know, it was one of those things. Like, but I think for her, it was like, you know, his thing was he traveled a lot, so it was very likely that he was in one place and another place, and she's trying to trip him up on the fact like, you just said you was living here, now you say you was over here. He's like, it's very well possible that maybe I visited. Like, does that matter? Like,
I just forgot.
Well, he probably just forgot. That was 3 years ago. I don't know. Like, so.
Niggas be forgetting, man.
Word.
You know what's so crazy? I don't know if y'all heard of that show. Something, it's like a Mormon Wives or something like that.
Yeah. I heard the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives or some shit like that.
Something like that. And
man, what's that shit about?
Bro, I don't even know what the actual premise is about, but apparently there's a viral, like, you know, video that's like come out on Twitter about like one of the women in the show was actually abusing like her husband and like throwing chairs, like steel chairs at him and all that, and then fucked around and nearly injured their daughter. But apparently, based on that Mormon, I don't know, I could be wrong with the words, y'all, but like apparently they're not supposed to do something like that. That's completely opposite of what like they do or some shit.
And Christians aren't supposed to have sex before marriage.
I was about to say some next shit. Let me not say that.
And, you know, we're not supposed to lie. People do shit all the time.
I'll tell you. I was about to say she's supposed to obey her husband regardless, so she was already doing something wrong. Like,
I'm crying. Word, that too.
Morbid,
like,
morbid shit.
The point is, you know, rules are niggas break rules all the time. Even the Amish shit, they have a whole show on Amish niggas. And the whole point of Amish people is to be far away from technology.
Yeah, for sure.
That's doing the whole show.
We do. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Upstate, you see a couple Amish people.
Word?
Yeah, 100%. I've come across. I've seen some Amish people, bro.
I was gonna say some shit, but I'm not. Shout out to the Amish.
Nah, bro. Isn't that, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you really think about it, like, isn't that crazy to think about at the same time? Like, the amount of technology we're like literally like surrounded by, and then knowing that there's even people, like select few of people that just away from that environment. And imagine, imagine like, okay, think about it like this. Imagine trying to be away for like, let's say 6 to 8 months away from technology, and just come right back to it. You think that will like fuck y'all mental up a little bit?
Yeah, I'll go into a psych ward.
It's gonna feel like you transported to 20 years in the future.
I think that should break my brain, bro.
Bro. Because of with
all the knowledge I have now on technology and AI, and yo, bro. Put like this, I've consumed so much knowledge on AI. I feel like my brain works like AI. I start thinking like AI, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Insane, bro.
Yo,
turn into an AI.
Yo, bro.
It's insane.
Yo, funny. You wanna hear something funny, bro? That man, I told you that, you know, I went with Shorty upstate, whatever. We visited they home, and I told you, bro, was super intelligent. I made a comment like that. I probably shouldn't have said that. And I was like, yo, I'm consuming so much of this shit at this point. I feel like I'm starting to think like AI. He was like, that's not good. He was like, you should. That doesn't sound okay. He was like, are you okay? He was like, that's kind of scary. I was like, I had to correct myself. Nah, what I mean is, I just start thinking in a way that I understand now I have to build for the AI. He was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense because, of course, if you're building something for somebody, you have to build it cater to that thing. I low-key scared, bro. Like, yo, like...
Shout out to bro, man. He was worried for you.
Yo, because he was just I ain't gonna lie, like, this is somebody, I think he's so intelligent, and he works so much, and he's probably developed so much and stuff. He was really kind of just, like, venting about, like, how like he obviously is very intelligent. He's adopting AI. He knows how to operate all of that shit. Like, you know, he understands the GPUs and the LLMs and workflows, everything. And but you could tell he was saying like he I was actually felt sorry for him because he was venting about how sad it's making him almost, like, because it's basically he was saying like it's one of those things where before he used to be able to build things. He loves building, you know, and we went from a time where it's like these things that you it's like when you have that type of intimate relationship with the things that you get to create, it's a different vibe. Now it's technically AI. You don't feel an emotional attachment to any of these things that you're building. It becomes a job at that point. There's no joy in this shit. So he was kind of talking about that. And he was talking about the real fear that he has. Like he was saying like it is a real thing. Like it's gonna ruin a lot of job markets. Maybe not in the way everybody's thinking it is. It's gonna ruin things, man. He's like, and it's scary.
That's a fear that
he was like, he's really scared. Like we all
have that fear, bro.
So when I made that comment, like, yeah, my mind started to think like AI. He was like, oh fuck.
You gotta send bro to the ER.
Yo, probably startled, bro.
Nah, but it is true. It's insane. Like by the end of the day, bro. Like obviously, from what we know, and even generally speaking to the naked eye, that's not involved or really tapped in, they can't sit here and act like, you know, they don't know what's going on. Like you could even feel the change.
Yeah.
As time is progressing. So like, it's gonna be interesting to see how things are. You know, towards the end of the year for sure.
Respectfully, things are moving so fast, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like 100%. In the last 6 months, I feel like there was like the last 2 years been like the slow introduction of AI. The last 6 months, bro, I don't know. I feel like we've seen the most. Obviously, I could be wrong because you know the elite, they have access to technology that we don't get until. But it feels like the last 6 months has been too much.
We've been advancing at an exponential rate that is kind of frying my brain, bro.
It's overwhelming. It really is.
It's over fucking whelming. Like it's because it's like I say exponentially for a reason because it's like exponents. It's like we are advancing so rapidly to the point where it's like we're taking the next thing that we're learning and doubling the amount of intelligence upon that. And if you went at that rate where everything technically doubles or technically triples or quadruples, compounding upon itself every time,
it's insane.
You start to realize, like, when you think of it mathematically, it makes you realize, like, yo, low key, time travel definitely is a thing. It has to be.
I mean,
that's the next. I'm probably dragging it.
Even if it isn't, it will
it's a
be
thing,
soon,
bro.
Like real soon.
I mean, when you think of the theory of relativity, if it could be done, technically it is already done.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
That will even fall into how time works, you know? Like, you know.
Exactly.
It's constant. It's not, there's just existence, and it's not just, obviously we have past and present, but realistically speaking, it's just being.
Right.
You know, like.
Because I think of it like this. If we look at the theory of time and relativity, right? Technically, if somebody in the future, even in the year 3020 something, they figured out time travel, that means they would have already had the ability then to have time traveled here, which means they have already. Like, yo, high thoughts. Clearly, I'm not even high, but
that's word.
I mean, who can't say that can't be a believable theory based off of what is going on right now?
So, have y'all heard of Mirofish?
Nah, I have come across the name. It's like something that's recently out now, right? It's a platform or something like that.
It's somebody created. I guess I don't know. I wouldn't know if I would call it a platform, an agent, an LLM. I don't know. It's definitely not an LLM, but basically they created this thing, this system or this agent.
Yeah, it looks like webs and shit.
It's like pretty much spins up like thousands or millions or something like that of other agents, and they spin it. He basically played God, and all of these agents are learning upon each other, growing, becoming more intelligent, and they get to keep spinning up agents and shit like that. Like, it's next level shit,
at
bro.
That point,
he just built a civilization.
He just pretty much played God, bro. Like, nuts, bro. We get into that type. There's people putting taking like actual like human like brain or like neurons or something from fly brains basically. Word. And putting them in and somebody put that into the AI system and the shit was able to it's not a simulation. It was able to start
generate the
traveling around
gangster on its own independently. And some people were arguing, does that make it sentient?
Sentient? Yeah.
Is it a being at that point? Because
technically it's like it has a consciousness. So nobody told it to do nothing. It's breathing and moving.
It's doing it as we are right now. Because something created us to act
in bits and bytes. This. Isn't that crazy?
Ones and zeros. Respectfully.
Yo. And there's another one. I think they pretty much built the AI brain and it taught itself how to play Doom. This is a very basic video game. There's one that like they not controlling it. It's playing Doom on its own and it has the intelligence to play it. Figured it out and played it.
They probably gave it the skill to figure it out.
You know, so crazy. I saw a comment in one of those videos. Right. Just like, yo, everybody can do this, but can't cure cancer.
Oh, hold on. No, I don't know if you know this. Do you know we found all the cures to cancer? Not America. Did you know what happened? Do you know there's cures to cancer now?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I've heard that, yeah.
Russia,
how true it is, I didn't know.
No, it's true as fuck.
As fuck.
Do you know what has it?
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you why it's crazy of what happened. So recently, I don't know if you noticed, but America, or the United States, I don't know if we removed ourselves or if we got removed from the WHO organization. That is the World Health Organization, right? It's like the UN of health. Mm-hmm. Ever since we got removed from the World Health Organization, all of these countries out of nowhere started finding the cures to all types of cancer. What does that indicate to you? We didn't just figure that out. They've been figured out. Somehow. But our involvement in the WHO organization was clearly stopping any of that information to come out.
Because if you think about it, insane. We're one of the few countries that financially profit
off of killing niggas, basically making people sick. Bro. Like all of these things, we are finding. Yo, bro, conspiracy theorists are having a field day this year. A field year. They're loving it because they're everything that every conspiracy theorist has ever thought about is coming to fruition. It's coming to life. Not AI making up these things. Bro. It's real shit, bro.
Like Terminator movie is coming to life.
Like we're finding out they were really putting shit in the air. They were
out here, bro.
CIA was poisoning us. Like, yo, bro.
Niggas just talking about what's real and what's not according to. You feel me?
That's wild. Bro.
It's yo, bro. So
that's crazy.
Yo, they found a cure for brain cancer. They found a cure for skin cancer, pancreatic cancer, for blood cancer, all types of cancer, bro. What is that shit? Cervical cancer, all types of shit, bro. Prostate cancer. All the cures are there. But Mexico found a cure. Like I think Venezuela found a cure. China found cures.
With AI, bro.
A lot of Asian countries
you can't
found
tell me
cures.
There's no fucking cure for cancer with AI. I know what AI could do in Excel. You can't. You cannot tell me, bro. Like, if you put that tool in the right person's hand that know what they're doing, they won't be able to figure that shit out, you know.
There's somebody training AI right now to be able to do brain surgery.
Yo, didn't you know about a company? Oh, that's
a fact.
Imagine machine being able to you install skills into these.
There's niggas right now curing cancer using dog medicine.
I know about the horse medicine.
What is that?
So there's this
animal medicine.
There's this like dog medicine. Basically, what is this?
Dewormer.
It's a dewormer. Like did you know that years prior to before? I please don't quote me, but like pharmaceuticals and all of this shit for history in most countries. Deworming was something that we regularly did.
But they still do in other countries. America.
They still do deworming.
Do not do that.
So that was actually a thing that they always did. You feel me? Before motherfuckers figured out ways to start profiting off of people's bad health and shit like that.
Deworming is
deworming is a regular thing.
So that's a term for like making medicine off of animals.
Do you know that you have worms in your body?
Parasites.
Parasites.
Yeah. And they live in your guts.
Yeah.
That's why we don't clear our guts as often as we should in this country, bro.
Right.
That's why
And
the health problem is as
animals
bad
have a much higher like fatality rate because of things like that. So we have dewormers for them, and of course nobody's gonna think, let me use a dewormer for a dog for myself. And there are people before we started figuring out all these cures of cancer that were doing that shit, taking these dewormers. There's somebody I saw on Twitter like a year or two ago that he was saying like he took dewormers for a few months. He is cancer free.
Yeah, this what's his name? Joe Rogan talked about it in his
and Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, and they were a little, touchy on the subject because of how, there's something behind that, that I can't really give you the details or the facts, but there's definitely something behind that.
Yep. It's being proven now. For example, like a lot of these vaccines that we were getting when we were babies.
Yeah.
Quite literally, we're giving kids autism.
But that one too, though. You know who said that?
Who?
What's the dude? The name of like. Damn, bro. How could I forget? The dude that like this.
RFK.
You knew who I was talking about.
Man, I know you was talking about. RFK, Robert Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy.
Bro, pretty much like made vaccines optional for kids now.
Yeah.
And there's been a study, and statistically speaking, that has made shit worse. Well, it's like more kids. Well, it hasn't made shit worse, but I think this stat is more kids of contacting polio. And there's a polio outbreak.
Yeah, because parents are refusing
and this is
to
my
get
mom
any
being
vaccine.
A nurse that told me that. But I could also argue, wouldn't it make sense for niggas to get that shit so their body get accustomed to it and you get it over with?
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's more shots that they give you other than polio. There's a lot. Babies be getting a couple vaccines, bro.
Yeah, I know.
A couple of them. And apparently, I heard it's something about like the metals or something that's inside of the vaccine. It's not even
to preserve
really,
it.
Yeah, exactly. The preservatives in the vaccines, and they're like metals and shit like that, and it's fucking with the cells and hormones and all types of shit.
How they develop their brain. Yeah, we get it. But yeah, it be fucking shit up. Simply good.
Word.
That shit's scary, bro.
Detrimental, bro.
Shit's scary.
Yeah, we living in scary times, y'all. Let me ask you something, because I think this should be like a bet on Kalshi. This AI thing, do you consider it to be a bubble that you believe is gonna burst soon?
Oh my god.
Talk about it.
It's a good ass question.
So
you go.
To help y'all answer this question, I want to give y'all examples of things that I think were also bubbles that basically bursted. This is first one, NFTs. NFTs, I think, were the first thing. It was a bubble that was building, and it busted. Because we were like, that shit was BS. Forex was one of them. Big bubble, bursted. And the most recent one, I'm sure y'all have heard of this. Metaverse.
Oh, yeah.
This nigga basically dumped and lost, what was it, $80 billion that he dumped into Metaverse. Stupid concept, which, to be fair, I didn't think it was a stupid concept. I thought we were going into the Metaverse, bro. I was one of the niggas that wanted to buy real estate.
Yeah. And people,
oh my god, I almost did that shit.
Dumped their whole, everything they had on that shit, on them fucking NFTs in the Metaverse. Buying NFTs to put that shit in the crib.
NFT artwork to put in your Metaverse house.
Your Metaverse crib. And,
we're fucking dumb.
And they were like, "Yo, you can start paying niggas to come see your shit."
We were really thinking we about to be in Ready Player One. We swore to God. We swore to God.
What? All them shits is worth less than a penny now.
But now we live in an AI revolution. So with all of that, comparison. Do you feel like AI is now going to be that new bubble that you think is going to burst, or do you think it's not that this thing is here to stay?
It is definitely a new bubble.
sure. But do I think it's gonna burst? No, I don't think so. And the reason why I say that is because of even the trajectory of how it's been. In terms of how it's been. When was the first discovery that y'all can tell yourselves that AI was introduced?
First for me, I think was the obvious one for everybody else, ChatGPT. Like I think that was my first time.
Yeah.
Like of course I've always heard of AI, but ChatGPT was like the first time where I'm like, oh, this is really what AI is. Like it was for me the first tangible thing that somebody presented to us that showed us this is AI. Because I think we were having AI videos and stuff like that,
That's
but
what I was gonna say.
they were weird shits. Like you know what I'm saying, we didn't even know what that was. We just thought it was brain rot. Like you feel me? But ChatGPT was the first, I think, thing that made sense. Like, oh, this is what AI is. Just real intelligence artificially. Like,
and correct me if I'm wrong. How long has it been like since ChatGPT was introduced?
That's a good question. I want to say maybe like, did we have ChatGPT in 2020? We definitely didn't.
Probably did, but it wasn't as big.
During COVID? When was ChatGPT introduced?
Nah,
it couldn't be because honestly, I graduated school in 2019. If honestly on some G shit, we had ChatGPT by the time at any point while I was still in school.
2022.
So yeah, if I had ChatGPT in 2019, nigga, I'd have used ChatGPT all throughout school. Yeah, I remember it had to have been 2022 facts because I remember when it came out and I was just like, dang, if only this was a thing when I was in school.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fact. So even with that,
it's only been 4 years.
Even with that time frame, you feel me? That bubble's been there. You feel me? By the end of the day, and we already know what we know now, where this is headed. So like, and I think everybody knows. Feel me? How things are being presented. Like we're seeing, like CEOs on CEOs talk about the next thing and stuff like that. So like, it's evolution at this point.
Every organization that's worth a shit is adopting AI because they know better not to. Let's just put it that way.
That's just all it is. We hit a point where like every time in life you get to a point where there's like a shift coming. I think that this is just what it is. Yeah. We are experiencing. I think
we are. I think it's rightfully so called the AI revolution because it's a revolution right now. It's not a bubble to me. I feel like this is one of those topics that I think we all could generally agree low key, but we should have had a nigga that doesn't share in that later thought because that would have made this conversation more interesting.
Yeah. But, well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for the sake of because I hear as far as like the bubble goes, obviously we know the importance of AI. We know it's here to stay.
Yeah.
Something I personally have accepted, and I'm sure you have as well. But on the grand spectrum of things, when I mean grand spectrum, maybe I'm talking on how the economy is being held up in America right now, and that bubble kind of thing, I think that will pop sooner or later.
Oh, in the sense that you like okay, so there's a lot of people who think like we're getting to the age of actual extreme tokenization. So they're even trying to pretty much tokenize like currency. Like are you kind of talking about that?
Yeah, you're saying it from the financial,
like the economic standpoint, like as far as like how much of a role it plays in government and currency and all of that stuff, or
well, that also is a factor, but I'm more so talking about it in a sense that I feel like a lot of people are investing in AI or companies that are doing AI right now
prematurely, basically.
Exactly.
Like you invest into a lot of new shit that you don't know. You don't. They're all big.
I feel like there's a lot of fluff in the stock market for it. Maybe I think it's valuable, yeah, but what they are evaluating right now, I just don't think it's worked. Just to put it simply put, and the reason I say that is these shit is happening too quick, and I say this all the time for us to really see its impact. When we start seeing the impact of AI, a lot of people is not gonna have jobs. The economy will not be as good as it is now. We could all agree on that. If the economy is not as good as it is now, like I don't think the stock price will continuously be rising. It'll then start falling.
You know what's crazy? I think I heard it. I don't know if it's like the GDP. I don't know what it is, but basically somebody was, or I think it's the S&P 500 something. But somebody was basically like looking at something like the S&P 500 and was like, you would think that everything's going with AI, like AI really shifted it, and apparently it didn't do anything to it.
Well, S&P that's what makes it.
Well, I don't know. Again, that's what I said. I don't think it's S&P, but it was whatever whatever people thought that like AI companies and shit like that would really affect and like change basically the entire stock market, and somebody said it's not doing anything.
Well, that's the thing. S&P is different because the great thing about S&P is the length of how steady it is over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. This shit is ChatGPT came out 2022. It hasn't even been one decade.
Right.
You know, so when I'm talking about the long term, I mean like let's check in again in a decade.
No, fair.
Type shit.
That's what. But just to be clear, I don't know if the exact term was S&P. I'm just saying, but like I don't know if they were talking about the overall stock market.
It probably hasn't done anything now.
But that's what somebody was like you would think. They would think because of, bro, like all these billions of dollars that people are now making out of these AI companies or dumping these AI companies, like there's Nvidia, you got OpenAI, like Anthropic, Cursor, evaluated at 50 billion, Kimi at 20 billion, all this shit.
Bro,
but there people say it's like, how is it that they're all making this money and shit like that? Nothing is happening to the stock market. Like it's not really causing a dent in the value of currency
those
right
are
now.
Private companies too, yeah. So it doesn't affect because Anthropic it's like 1 year
OpenAI is
old.
public though, right?
No,
OpenAI is not a publicly traded company.
That's why that nigga changed.
But Anthropic is.
No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they
Okay,
both
bet.
private.
That makes sense. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, they all private, and that's why nothing is shaking right now.
That's a good.
Yeah, I guarantee you, once they become public, bro, it will happen.
Because these niggas is already $300 billion up.
How is are you sure OpenAI not a publicly traded company?
I'll tell you.
Just assure me, bro.
Is OpenAI publicly traded? No.
Yeah. Damn.
Bro. And Anthropics, they're both not.
And you know why? And you know also why we
Nvidia
can tell?
though. Yeah.
You know why we can tell this is even the case? Because of the rate of how so many beta and a lot of overwhelming introduction of new things is happening.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? They can do whatever they want. There's no restrictions.
But you know what's crazy? And this, I gotta say, I do respect ChatGPT. You know, ChatGPT may be shite sometimes, bro. It has stupid loops. You know, it sometimes stupidly doesn't actually do something that it literally told you that it did. But one thing I do respect about ChatGPT, at least in my opinion, I personally feel, at least this is my relationship with my ChatGPT. I don't know what y'all relationship like, but I got a relationship with mine, and this thing is quite honest to me. You feel me? And one thing that I like is, as far as like, obviously I'm building Odin. When I'm building my infrastructure, a lot of times I'll read articles all day on Twitter, and I'm constantly finding out about new LLMs or new local models, new lightweight models, new cloud models, all of these things. And I'm constantly like, what do you think of this model? Do you think it's something, that's worth embedding? And almost 90% of the time, every time I ask, it's always kind of essentially the same thing. It's always like, okay, yes, this does this, and this, but it's always the same caveat. This is new. It's not a vetted thing. Like, we don't know. It's like, it basically is saying we would never advise you to ever replace your primary model of Anthropic with any of these things. You should not replace it with any of those things.
There's no data for it to tell you.
Even the NVIDIA Super Nematron 3 thing, it was like, if you look at its source article or what they have on their website, it literally tells you it's in beta, and that is the reason why it's free. And it said, I would not advise. It's a great model. It works well based off research and what everybody's saying. But I would not advise you to make it your primary model, because what do you do once they put it behind a paywall, or once it doesn't become beta? And because it's in beta, that means it's vulnerable. There's things that they have not properly figured out yet. Why would you want to make that your primary model? Okay, you'll save money. Maybe you don't. But you're vulnerable now. You're not as secure. All of these things. So it's like, one thing I appreciate is always honest. It'll straight up tell me, it's like, you would absolutely, if you care only about cost optimization, go ahead. But if you also care about efficiency and real structure of your infrastructure, it ain't that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You gonna fuck your shit up.
You know, that's a wild thing too, though, because even in that sense, then why would all these companies want to put something out that they know it's not fully?
That's what they all do now.
They're all open sourcing shit, bro.
The essence of this beta thing is like,
you know why they doing it though?
Even
data. It's easy data.
Word.
Yo,
let's see how
use
people
the data to improve the product. You know, they
Bro,
give you the beta.
what's the number one commodity in the world?
Oh, you said data.
Data.
Mm.
Data is I'm pretty sure it's like the number one commodity or like silent commodity in the world,
I know
bro.
what you
It is the
mean.
most important thing. You feel me? Like I would do this if I know like okay, I know this is gonna scale. I'm not worried about it, but I do need data. I can't build this further without real human data.
Respectfully.
I need it. I'll put it out. This is beta. It's free.
Word.
Go crazy. Then
You-
I gather the
you're
data. I figure out a way
training.
to make it way more intelligent.
You're
Obviously,
training.
all of these niggas are trying to compete with Opus.
Shit is wild.
And okay, how do I think about it? You got this company that has everything behind a paywall. They have the best shit, but they're expensive.
Mhm.
What is the only way you could kill them or undercut them in the market? You're gonna have to make your shit completely free.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
Just
the
to
only
get the
way.
data.
Just to get the data to make theirs compete.
Mhm.
The moment any of these niggas, I promise you, I'm gonna tell you one thing. The moment any of these niggas reach intelligence grander than Opus 4.6, immediate paywall. I promise you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unless they already Anthropic is already that nice where they already got something better Opus 4.6 and they fake waiting. That would be smart. I think that's like playing chess in that industry. I would do something like that.
Honestly,
I would already have a
think-
model better than 4.6 and I would never put it out.
But I think we can
now.
say that
I'm sure they
chess is
probably-
being played right
Chess
now.
is definitely being
You
played.
understand? We can see a lot of that going on.
Because that's what I'm telling you. I see that happening. There's gonna be a company that's this. Oh, we created this model that's way better than Opus 4.6. We're putting it out. They're gonna open source it, and Anthropic's gonna be like, good job. Here comes
Blah blah blah.
Pluto. Here comes Prometheus 3.5, and that shit is unfuckwittable. Like it's gonna be next level.
That
like,
shit is a whole computer.
it's a dog you could buy at the store.
Word.
It's an actual human.
Word. It's a nigga.
Bro,
To do everything.
A human with an AI brain.
Bro, you should say actual human. You know, they having all these robots now that can clean the house for you, having maids. You feel me? That's the thing, is scary, bro. It really is, because even now, up to a point of even being a maid can literally be gone as a role. So it's just like, I don't know where the world's gonna be at. I don't know exactly how the common average that's not so tech savvy would feel like they have a place, you know, to move forward in a space like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the same time, I still respect the initiative of companies trying to push the narrative of having people learn.
Yeah.
But what is the understanding of, like, bro, not everybody has the same capabilities. My mom always used to say, this person's brain and your brain not the same. You feel me? So it's true. Like, you feel me? Like, there's only going to be, again, a certain amount of people that's going to adapt and people who can't. And it's rich, poor, nobody.
I would say this. I want this would be
America.
my comment.
Respectfully,
My comment on the bubble bursting thing, right? Like, I'm with you. I think again it matters in what context you look at it. Do I think that, generally speaking, do I think this AI bubble is gonna burst? No, it's not gonna. It's kind of proven already that it's not gonna burst. But there's aspects of it that I think is gonna burst. And an example would be like, in my personal opinion, I get where they're looking at it mathematically and trajectorially, but there's a lot of companies I think are prematurely firing loads of their staff, and I think that bubble's gonna burst where they're gonna realize you probably shouldn't have done that. At least not at that scale. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think no matter what, there's always going to be a serious human component to a lot of things. You feel me? That I think people are prematurely thinking AI is absolutely gonna solve. And the truth is, something that a lot of these professionals don't necessarily talk about yet, or not even professionals, marketers, is that we are not there. Trust me, bro. Like one thing I could promise you, we are not there completely replacing anybody right now because of AI.
But a lot of people think we are now.
And that's the problem. And that's the bubble I think is gonna burst. I think a lot of people are fooled by this idea that it's gonna replace people, and because it's that smart, I'm just gonna adopt it.
Yeah.
And that is, trust me, it's not the case. Even Opus 4.6 is phenomenal at writing code. It makes mistakes.
For sure.
You feel me? And because of the simple fact that it can make mistakes, and if you don't have anybody to monitor those mistakes, it will lie to you. And it will be so neat. The code would be so neat, and you would probably not even be able to catch the mistake. And these are gonna cause leakages and a lot of infrastructures, environments that's dangerous. We're just not there. You need to have that human component behind monitoring these things. You know what I'm saying? Like everything needs user control.
Interference, word.
You feel me?
Make sure.
Do you want to have something that's absolutely AI autonomous? That sounds scary as fuck to me. Considering that it's not perfect. It would only be valuable if it's perfect.
Facts.
We ain't never going to achieve perfect.
Yeah. There's a difference between just having it completely do everything without maintenance and with maintenance.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? That's just all it is. So the fact that we're not there yet and there is maintenance, people are going to capitalize off of that to try and push it forward to a point where it will get to a point of no maintenance at all. But I feel like to get to that time, we're quite far away from it.
That is too new.
The same way AI agents, the same way AI can produce slop code, you can produce slop agents. You feel me? You can be building agents you think are really gonna work, and them shit to fuck your shit up. You build it wrong, destroy your whole shit, steal your money, stop stealing your money. These niggas is getting robbed. You know, so something to think about.
Just have the knowledge.
You know,
just have the knowledge, put the time in to know what you're trying to do. Exactly.
Word. Like comment of the day. You have to have the knowledge. You have to have discernment. Like real talk.
Sure.
Discernment in the sense like you have to be like try to be aware. We're about to That's all I'm gonna just say. Be aware. There's a lot of like the moment you go on social media, understand you are being marketed to. Simple.
Respectfully.
And usually marketing consists of exaggeration, bro. You feel me? Like it's don't get caught up with these marketing tactics.
That's my point, bro. I feel like a lot of people are banking on
the
hype and are investing heavily on the hype. They're firing, like you said.
You're firing half 60% of your staff.
They finally realize they need these people.
Exactly.
That's and you know how people are, bro. People the same way they fucking were so quick to invest will be how quick they will be to withdraw their investment because of being scared.
For sure.
Exactly.
You know, like people are just sheep. We know how this shit go. Like, but
totally.
We'll see though.
So be careful out there, y'all. We are absolutely in the AI revolution. If you
stay vigilant.
Yeah, stay vigilant. Just know how to operate. Have discernment. Like, you know what I mean? Don't be naive, my bro. Like,
that's a fact. Can't be.
Thanks, though.
Can't be.
But any closing remarks, fellas?
Yeah, I think Juice will close this one down.
Yeah, I should.
That's a fact.
On some random note, like, it don't matter what you do, or how you do it, as long as you keep. It look like I'm looking straight. As long as you keep doing it, and never. I know this is the most cliche shit in the world, but it's the simplest thing. Just never give up on whatever you do. Like the only way you lose, kind of like stocks and everything we're talking about, is when you take out your investment at a loss. No matter how down bad you are or down bad you are, don't give up. And technically speaking, you will never lose until the day you die. You did not lose.
You just hold it until you win.
Respectfully, like let life come and go. As long as you ain't give up, you ain't lose. You feel me? So
you're in good shape.
Exactly. And the moment you decide to give up, you've lost.
Word.
Because that's the hope is everything we got. But appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love.
Peace.
That I was gonna ask, but good thing they didn't stop recording. I'll be scared. Perfect.
We still streaming though.
Bet.
What's up, streamers? Yo, I love the fact that a lot of things ain't just scripted. You feel me? It just happens.
Yeah, this is the behind the scenes. Yeah, we sipping on some 40.
This was a good conversation.
Some 40.
You feel me? Nah, to be fair, I advocated for this because I fuck with malt liquor because it tastes like malt.
It tastes mad.
So you don't. Well, Guinness is not as sweet though.
It is not.
But you don't like Guinness because Guinness is real malt.
I fuck with Guinness. I just
Real
recently started fucking with Guinness, bro. But I do. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I love Malta,
no
so I kind of like Guinness, low key.
Bro, it was St. Patrick's Day Tuesday, and then I'm at work. My son Blake pull up in the Irish jersey and those one of those Irish hats. He looked at me. He said, "You ain't wear no green today? Ain't you Irish?" I said, "Listen, man, I know I'm slacking."
That's funny.
Well, you know,
Yo, word, nigga, you Irish.
Word.
Yo, bro.
That's a fun fact I be telling people. If I meet
You
Irish
dead
guy,
ass
I'm like,
Irish. Like it's not like.
my best
No,
friend
you really Irish.
Yeah.
Yo.
Real shit. Honestly, bro, we gotta go to Ireland, bro.
Just cause.
Yeah.
So
we
have you
Vegas.
like maybe even been in Ireland like have you ever really like been on some real like St. Patrick Day shit? Like have you really celebrated?
For sure, 100%.
I wouldn't even
what's a real
You're black
for you? Like a real St. Patty's Day celebration day for you. Like what that look like? Like
I'm telling you right now, when I was younger,
said both.
man, when St. Patrick's Day was on, vibes, bro. They usually try to go to the city because you're gonna see all that.
I feel like them white kids.
I don't know why I think of Ireland. I think of straight potato farms. I don't think of no city, nothing like just straight farms.
It's nothing like that. That's the crazy part.
I feel like
not in certain areas it's like that, but like there is like.
Think of all Greenland.
You thinking of Game of Thrones?
I'm thinking of Game of Thrones when I think of Ireland. I don't know why.
So
Westeros.
Crazy, I mean, I swear that's the beauty about traveling, bro. Because when you travel, you start seeing like witnessing things that you didn't expect. You feel me? Like even when I went to like Switzerland, for example, like that surprised me. I was just like, oh, this place it's more like Ireland. You feel me? But at a point, I just looked at it as a place that really has wonderful hills, houses very spaced between each other, and cows that just like you feel me. They really care about the nature properly over there.
Mm-hmm.
For me, same respect as how people would look at it in Ireland, the Celtic vibes and like, you know all these like ancient Stone Age things, but respectfully, like there is more of an urban side, more of an urban side. Oh, I got that.
Yeah, it got garage.
Ooh, take a quick hit this one. So I can relax. Tomorrow's a long day. But yeah, bro. So I gotta come to Ireland.
So all right, my fault. Get back to it. What are you doing against St. Patty's Day?
Bro, it's just like how like
you hit the city. You said.
Yeah, how y'all would go to the city because bro, there's parades and all that stuff. It's just lit. I mean, just lit, but all at the same time, it's dangerous too. At the same time, because like like you're drinking, you're having fun, like you know what I mean. But it's like entertainment in a way. Everybody's wearing green. The buses is green.
Yeah.
You feel me? All that stuff. So like, you ever see how like I'm trying to think of like a parade that normally would happen in New York, and it's just like in the city, and it's just going down the street.
Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Like it's like that. It's literally just like that, but at a grander scale because
what do you think is more eventful, given that you've experienced both Thanksgiving Day Parade in America or St. Patty's Day Parade in Ireland?
I mean, Thanksgiving Day Parade is probably one of the best holiday. Oh, Thanksgiving holiday.
But think about it. Other countries don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Only America does that.
Yeah, only America.
No,
because it's an American holiday.
Thanksgiving in America or
no, I was asking him
St. Patty in Ireland.
Yeah, what's more eventful?
More eventful. I mean, that's hard.
Or what do you think was like crazier, like more of a?
I'll tell you the one
I would assume it's Thanksgiving
for me because of the food.
Simply put, that's food and stuff like that.
Maybe if you like drinking, St.
Patty's Day is just more of like to them, obviously, or to us, it's more like this is a day niggas drink. Like, bro, there's pubs everywhere.
Drink is fun, especially in college. They love their St. Patty fucking celebration, bro. Like, them colleges be collabing.
Where?
College. Well, when we was in, I don't know if you nigga, you was outside there in St. Patty's. They be going crazy, like bro, what do you call that shit when they show their titties to get beads?
Oh, New Orleans.
No, well, the act of doing that shit. I forgot what they call it.
I don't know.
But they did that shit, like, get lit. The more beads you see around the hole, you just know.
What are you talking about? You talking about Potsdam?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yes.
That's what
fire.
it was. The more beads, like
That's how it goes.
really.
That's New Orleans, bro. That.
No, they do
They
that.
do that shit there.
Yeah, they
Down
do
that
it
strip.
everywhere. The St. You usually get beads during the St. Patty's.
Yeah, I
St.
believe
Patrick. In New Orleans specifically, you saying?
No, in New Orleans, that strip just do that shit on every night. It's always lit. Mardi Gras.
You remember when y'all came to that bar in Far Rockaway?
Yeah, Connolly's.
The St. Patty celebration was women doing that. What do you call that shit?
I don't remember being there ever in St. Patty's.
No, not the pictures on the wall in the back.
Yeah, what about it?
That was a St. Patty celebration.
Oh, that was the pictures from a St. Patty's Day celebration?
Yeah, and they were literally doing what we're talking about now in there. So I think it's a thing that people do everywhere, but that's how you get the beats.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. That's fire.
Yeah, I still can't even. I mean, that's new to me, and I don't think I even know what that still is.
Yeah.
You feel me in that sense, but shit crazy. Oh, you sent it already?
Although they
drop it.
Yeah. Cool. I don't know if they did that shit. Do that shit in Ireland though. But I doubt
that's
it.
the crazy thing is I was also young too. For me, I feel like I would have known a lot more now, and I was just young, so there was a lot of restrictions as well, with the fam and stuff.
Let's give it the American shit.
But bro, when I went back to Ireland, like I'm gonna go visit, bro, it's really just like it's small.
All the audio from now on, I'm just gonna keep it in bounce files. So you just go into the folder. It's gonna be in bounce files. It still has the date.
Okay, all right.
But it's just gonna be in bounce files folder.
All right.
So I don't. It makes more sense to just keep moving it. Like if it's already in bounce files.
You don't want this?
I'm straight.
As long as it got the date.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, Ireland is like it's small. I mean, now being an adult and going there and like want to go visit like places like in the city, like how you go to Manhattan, for me, that type of shit. It's literally just one end to another end. You feel me? From in terms of the north, south, east, and west, and the size of the city, it's not that big. But it's still like nostalgic in a way. Yeah, for sure, bro. And that's what I'm saying. When y'all pull up, it will be very interesting because then y'all can see like, oh shit, this was
how you grew up.
This was this nigga's world at one point. The fuck, you know what I mean? So, shit, wow. It's so crazy that when my mans came, y'all wasn't around. How ironic is that? My mans came from Ireland,
right?
They spent like the summer with me,
bro.
We wasn't around.
No,
Drew was around. I was
around.
Was I in Switzerland at that time?
You were not here.
Nah.
Because I went to Switzerland.
You probably went to bro.
In August of 2020. Maybe that was 2024.
I can't remember.
I don't know I remember if it was 2025.
I was living with Haven at the time. You know what I mean? I was living in Haven at the time. That was like my very first like career. It was before that. It was before that for sure. You had probably went to like Florida or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's definitely a unique spot for real. Just traveling in general, niggas gotta do that, bro. I want to go to so many different places.
Yo, you know who I want? I wonder how he doing. Remember your first job? Remember your first coworker? The nigga that met us in Miami. Not your first job, but your first IT job. He was your coworker, Nigel. My son Nigel.
Good.
That's my guy right there, bro. He a real nigga. Yeah, fuck with bro. It was so funny, like how we just do that. We was just out there for the bachelor party. He just happens to also be there.
That was so random.
And the day we met him was probably the most eventful night of the entire trip. And that was the day we met him. Cause we just remember? You remember?
I wasn't there.
You was there. We didn't met. We met Nigel the same day you met Nigel.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was that night at 11. We got kicked out the spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the first time I met bro. We was active, and he pulled up. I don't know. Maybe I guess you hit him up. Yo, boom, boom, some shit. He pulled up on something like, yo, what's going on? Like
he hit me up. He was just like, yo, you in Miami? I'm like, yeah, bro. He was like, yo, bro, me too. I'm like, nah, what? And that's the crazy part is
What are the odds?
he was
Right.
and he hit me up the same time we was at the spot.
So he hit you up in the spot?
Yeah, because I was just in the same spot that he was in.
What the fuck?
So ironic.
That's
Like
crazy.
I'm
Yo.
he's like, yo, and then he's like, yo, I'll pull up on you, blah blah blah. And then next thing you know, like, I think Florida was performing and all that.
We
shit.
got kicked out. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
Oh, he
he
was
did
in the
that.
spot? I see.
Yeah.
I don't remember meeting him until we was outside.
Outside,
already.
yeah.
Shit already had went down. Like, so
he came in
and
just
he
right
probably
before.
was there, but I wasn't there. I was not there. I was somewhere else.
Man,
But yeah, that's
crazy.
wild. Yeah, I remember I was heated. That's when I was tripping. Tank top on. Yo, niggas took my money. Niggas took my spliff. I'm hot right now. Fuck out of here. Right? Nah, I'm tight. I want to get it on. Like, I'm feeling like that right now. I remember him pulling up. Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Out of nowhere, bro.
But he was like, it was like, you could tell, like, he was feeling it too. Like, what we on? Like, you feel me? I was like, nah. The funny part about it, when I think back on it, I was so activated, but I think it's hilarious because I didn't know who to be mad at. Like, because I clearly just got, like, was basically fighting random ass people in there.
We were eating at Denny's.
Couldn't be mad at nobody.
This was like a horrible ass fucking IHOP.
Yeah.
But we were eating there, and then we were just
But that
dying
shit.
laughing. That was just such the funniest moment. Because everybody was just realizing, like, who were we mad at?
I had nobody. I was just activated for no reason, bro.
Was
I didn't even have no business swinging
You know
on
that
nobody.
episode of Boondocks where they just chilling and all it takes is somebody to throw a chair and
Yo,
just
you know what?
playing.
I feel like I tell that story a lot, right? If you had to tell a story, given in your, because I feel like you was of all of us, you was the littest in that day or that moment, that night, right? So if you were telling that story, what how do you remember the events of that story? Like in your POV, what happened?
Funny, I guess I never got to tell it.
You feel me?
I
Because
ain't
I feel like
gonna
I always tell it
Swear
from how
to
I think.
God, for my POV, I was getting lit.
And the next thing
you know, I see you trying to swing at it. I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on? Relax. Bro, calm down. That's it.
All I remember is, like, bro, holding you like this. Because I'm on
right,
the side.
and what was he saying?
It's not even worth
It's
it.
not
bro.
even worth it, bro.
Not even worth it, bro.
I'm like, nah,
Bro,
fuck
at
out
the
of here.
same time, when you were saying that, bro, there was mad shit
There
going
was
on.
so much shit going on,
That's
bro.
mad
Hamilton got hit in the head with a bottle, all type of shit.
Like,
Bro,
water was flying everywhere. I was like,
whoa.
I
What?
feel like I was like,
What's going
Bro,
on?
it was wild.
It was
man. I felt
1 second I was just lit, trying to fucking figure myself out. And then next thing you know, I'm looking over here, bros go crazy. I'm like, ah.
I was like, yo, where my glasses at? Trying to find my glasses.
So how do you remember it? Like what do you?
What were you
think-
doing
what,
right
What was the moment that
before
made you realize? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Like what happened? Like
Honestly, I look at it like I was seeing this nigga Florida perform, right?
yeah,
Feel me? Cause I'm just seeing everywhere. That shit was a vibe.
it was a vibe.
Then-
Everything is just going on.
Like,
Things are just happening. Like
Euphoria.
We were just vibing,
euphoria
bro.
word.
And then like I definitely see like a little like tussling down, like just right below me. But then I
Yeah.
saw you because you had your shirt,
Yeah,
and that was a colorful shirt you had that time, right?
yeah.
All I see, bro, was like. He wiped his face, he looked left to right, and he just went to a certain
The
direction.
first nigga I
started
saw in
swinging.
front of me, bro.
And I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then your cousin's friend, light skinned nigga that be working out, he just came out of nowhere. Yo, who's touching you? Who's touching my bros?
Oh, word.
Yeah,
My son Hammy, he's a
Hammy,
real
yo,
nigga,
Hammy.
bro.
Hammy was ready for
He
the
a
boys.
real nigga.
He was ready for the boys. I'm telling you, bro. It was so crazy. And he did like all his buttons and his shirt's gone. Like he was ready
Word.
to go. That I don't know if it's the whole gym working out thing.
Nah, he.
That have bros.
You know he's a full blown
he's
bodybuilder.
Yeah,
He's on some shit.
He's a full-blown bodybuilder
Like a
now.
professional bodybuilder.
Gotta give him
That
respect.
nigga is 98% muscle,
Yeah.
gang. Like,
So he was definitely gonna do some shit.
Yeah, he put it out. He put it. Bro, he was ready, bro.
He better, nigga. He better start dropping shit.
I only remember
I
later
knew
on
it
that
was
night.
good. That's what I was saying.
Word.
He was good.
as far as he go, all I remember later that night was somebody saying that nigga he got in there with a bottle.
Bro,
He did.
I was like, damn.
Bro, he did?
That's
Was
what
that
I
true?
heard.
We didn't confirm
Apparently
it.
it was
No.
true. Nigga said he got hit in the head with a bottle, nigga.
Bro, I just know.
I don't think it I think somebody threw a bottle.
Oh,
I don't think somebody went and cracked him, but I think still that must have hurt.
I
But
just know, like, I know, like, when I was, like, trying to, like, figure out the situation with all the tussling going on, right, I got hit on my back. I mean, I don't know if it was somebody's hand in the commotion, because there's a lot of shit going on. Hands is
to
going
be fair,
everywhere.
too, I feel like we had a lot of people in our section too that wasn't part of us. Like it was like we didn't know a lot of these people, so
at all.
I'm sure, and I think people was getting knocked
was-
over
it
into
was
our
too
section, all
packed.
type of shit.
It was a
It
mess.
We were very
too
close to other
packed
sections.
in there, bro. It was
It was
too
a
packed.
mess.
From my POV, the first thing I think why it wasn't like I just got hit and then I got activated. I think I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly, I first seen these niggas fighting in front of me. I think my first reaction was, oh, they getting active. Like it, and I remember it was a bald nigga and somebody else, and they was getting it cracking.
There was but there was like they look like they was big though.
Yeah.
Pause.
I didn't give a fuck. I was
Yeah.
drunk, nigga.
Nigga
When I'm drunk,
Word.
I'm
Yo,
a calm
man.
6'5", 250.
They were probably they were probably drunker than you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm 6'5", 250. Yeah, I'm ready to get active. What's up?
Niggas don't feel no pain.
I don't
dude.
feel
That's
nothing. So anyway, I see them getting active, but I wasn't like I'm not gonna hit them for no whatever. But I guess I was so lit it didn't register in my mind right. So I'm just assuming it's like basically I see them scrapping. Next thing you know, boom! It was a cup with a drink. I don't know if it was water or if it was alcohol. I assume actual alcohol. It just smacked me in my face. You feel me? And I remember looking right, but I mean, you in a club. Everybody's to your right.
Yeah.
Everybody's to your left. So for me, I see these niggas tussling. I'm tight. I'm about to crack one of these niggas, bro. And I just hit the first nigga in front of me, bro.
Shit, wow, bro. That's where the mess came from. I don't know. I see how.
But also,
I
remember,
just
they
don't
got
know how he spawned.
the way they were fighting. You have to remember
I
too, the
was
way they were
scared.
fighting.
I was on the
The
left.
reason why
I was
he
on
had
the
to hold me
left,
is because the nigga he bumped into me also. They was fighting and the residual was them bumping into me. That's the only reason why he was there for me to feel me. So at some point I got toppled over, and I'm now on top of the Jew and I'm trying to get up,
Yeah.
and he's holding me back type shit. Yeah.
What a mess that was. Bro. That's so. And you know what's so crazy? Nothing stopped. The show was still going on.
The show was
People
going
still
on.
here performing.
Security was just doing their job. Word.
It was just one corner.
Trying to secure.
I remember the nigga had me pinned down when Jude already was grabbing me. The nigga had me pinned down like this, like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, stop. What are you doing? Like, and then I remember niggas kicking us out.
But they was on. I ain't gonna lie. They kind of saw everything though, because I they had to be some security guards in there.
Yeah.
Because they saw, like, there was one nigga speaking to me. It was like, nah, I seen what happened. Like, you guys didn't deserve that. How it went down, because I believe he saw that, you know, some residuals got onto you from other people. You know, I was just like, yeah, that shit crazy, bro. We lost that spot for it. He was like, I know, man, but you know, when anything happens, we gotta send y'all out. You feel me?
They have more money. They kicked us out. The other niggas, yeah.
Wow.
Ain't no way.
I wouldn't change that moment no type of way.
Nah.
That was one of those most moments in life. It was just a great time to be alive in that moment.
Word.
It
It was a vibe.
Definitely.
just felt great.
Definitely calm moments, man.
I remember our trip to Cabo Skill. That was one of the moments in my life, bro.
Yo, Sunni Kabu.
That
still?
trip was the trip. That was the trip that turned me into an ultimate Drake fan.
Word.
That trip, because he had
if you're
just dropped.
This is too late.
If you're reading this is too late. He just dropped that shit.
We bumped
That weekend was the weekend it dropped. And we were just bumping that. We were bumping that shit in the car ride. We was bumping that shit at the hotel. We was bumping that shit in our headphones at the school. It was just, I was running through the six with my woes. Like, that was fresh off a beef with me.
Craig. Nigga got in his.
Nigga was
Niggas, we've never heard Drake like that before. Like,
ever.
Like, what the fuck?
then Diamonds dancing with the shit with Future. Oh my god, this nigga was unfuckwittable at some point. Like
That's when Hood Drake came out.
yeah,
Like, that's when this nigga
Spanish Drake was right after that, right? With Hotline Bling and all of that shit.
For me, that era.
Nigga turned into a Dominican.
How you go from there to that?
You know who's an artist that this shit low key do be bugging me out. Like he's great, but I kind of understand the cultural appropriation shit because it do be a little weird.
Jack Harlow?
Nah.
Oh. Who?
Bruno Mars.
What culture he be appropriating?
Yo,
White
bro.
culture?
Nope. Let me ask you something. You gonna tell me every time you heard a Bruno Mars album, it don't got a completely different vibe, culture vibe? So
I ain't gonna lie to you,
you niggas don't listen to Bruno Mars, granted, you feel me? But when we first got introduced to Bruno Mars, you remember? I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad, shit like that. Shit that he got with B.O.B. That was he was in his pop bag, right? Oh, what was it? Then he had the Lazy song, that album. Yeah. That was his pop, straight for the white gal and white kids. Then, you feel me? That when he had dropped the album, Versace on the Floor album. That was very much soul R&B, completely different. Cause he was singing like a nigga. Then he did this shit, the Silk Sonic shit. Now all of a sudden he's an 80s pimp. Like, you feel me? It was that type of vibe.
Yeah.
Listen to this shit now. It's definitely giving Southside. It's giving Mark Anthony, bro. On some shit. I'm actually impressed at how he achieved that. I'm talking about from the cover art to everything. The nigga switches a persona every album, bro. He becomes a completely different character.
That's
it's
cool.
On one end it's cool. It's I get it. I'm like I get why that's weird too. But it's cool. I fuck with it because it's just great music. Like, he's talented as fuck.
That's what I was gonna say. That with his music, you could tell like he's mastered the art of
just singing.
Yes, you know,
real
like,
shit. It don't matter the vibe.
Exactly. It's like
he was on his hip hop shit at one point when he was doing the songs with Cardi B and shit like that. He was all of a sudden a hip hop nigga. Like, now he a hip hop dancer nigga. Like,
he a great hustler. Like that. Like,
that nigga. I must say he's a chameleon right there. Like, that nigga. It's basically, you pay me enough, nigga, I'll be whoever you need me.
He could literally.
I'll turn into Michael Jackson right now.
How good his writing is, he could have been a rapper if he wanted to.
Do you think he's writing his shit though? I wonder. Wait, because you know these pop niggas, they have writers. Like, even Chris Brown.
Yeah, they probably do write their shit, but at the same time, you know, they will also have writers.
Always.
I guarantee. I'm about to check right now because that's a good question.
But yeah, he's tough though, and I liked the album. I was listening. I'm like, but it just dawned on me. I'm like, hey, this nigga a new nigga every time. Word.
Shout out Bruno Mars.
But I find it interesting, like, how all like the top artists, like, you have to do that. Like, you go through, like, the best artists, you regard them through their eras. You know, every artist has their eras. I just some artists just kind of just stay a little more true to the culture, I guess. But I feel like, yeah, Drake clearly, obviously, he goes through the same thing. Goes through literal, he becomes completely different characters, bro. One day he's Dominican, tomorrow he a hood nigga, next day he a pop star. He might be a rock star tomorrow. You never know. Iceman might come out, he might turn into Lil Uzi Vert.
Well, that's subtle, like, marketing he be doing.
That's the whole point, though. You know, the albums. That's the.
Yeah, even Michael Jackson, he definitely.
You gotta get people an experience with everything.
Michael Jackson became a rock star. So when the Bad album come out, I think that the reason that shit was so crazy controversial is because that was like the first time like a nigga, like a R&B soul person was, or disco, got into like tweaking, fucking with rock music. Yeah, mad rock music and that shit.
That's a fact. That's another phase.
And then I think whatever the album was, I think maybe the Dangerous album, when he had Jam and shit like that, he was definitely experimenting OD with hip hop at the time.
That had Jam in? What you just said?
Jam. Yeah. I don't know if that was also the Bad album or if that was the Dangerous album.
I think it might be the Dangerous album.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
it.
one of those.
Prince, I don't think Prince really had, or that nigga Prince game. Prince is someone I can say I don't feel like it was like different characters. Prince just been Prince. Prince goated. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, for sure.
He was more talented than Michael Jackson.
100%. I would say Prince is it's hard because Prince is just fucking phenomenal. I think he actually mastered just everything. But
Mike
Prince
was the people's favorite though.
but here's the thing, right? Maybe not the greatest example, but this is how I like to make sense in my head. But Prince and Michael Jackson is like a perfect, like in my mind, like a description of like the shit you say what I believe in. I say it too. Like when you say a jack of all trades is a master of none.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why Michael was just simply more popular, but then again, this is probably bullshit, but I think he more so just mastered the whole like just like the singing dancing thing. Like I just think he had less shit to worry about. Prince did
Prince
so many different, but that's what I mean.
I think Prince,
tough.
dancing wise, Prince is just as good as Michael.
No
but
way.
let me tell you,
no way. I not fucking Mike, Gabe.
There's
no way.
Let me land.
But he was a phenomenal dancer. Sorry, go ahead.
Prince.
Go ahead.
No, if Mike was 100, Prince was like as a dancer that knows how to play 21 instrument.
Yeah.
He was a 60. I feel like if you, I don't know, 60 to 100, and then knowing how to do all this shit. You feel me? Like,
but that's what technically what you saying is my point. Like I think that's all it is. Like Michael was just the 100, and Prince was cooler because he wasn't 100 for anything, but he just could do everything. Like it's like put like this. Like Michael Jackson mastered 100 with 2 things, where Prince probably got about to 90 with 20 things. Feel me?
Yeah.
And what's more impressive? Being 90% great at 22 things, or being 100% great at only 2 things, kind of thing.
That's a fact. But the credit gotta be due for Prince though on that.
I think Prince is much cooler, if I'm being honest. I think Michael's obviously goated and way more popular. But Prince is literally cooler.
Yeah.
Like he's literally cooler than that nigga.
Michael had a better story.
Yeah. Word. At the end of the day, he just had the better story. Prince's story was there. Prince was just he was a prodigy anyway.
Only nigga to ever change his name to
A symbol.
just to revolt against fucking record labels so they couldn't.
Niggas say you don't even know what to call that nigga.
Yeah, he was that. His name was.
His name was what?
That's what they said. His name was.
Wait, nah, what? What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. He changed his name to a symbol that you couldn't even pronounce.
Like
niggas mentioned.
Like Prince is an asshole too because he'll change it to the symbol and never explain to nobody what his name is. So no one know what to call that nigga.
That's
he never explained that to nobody.
But he just go by Prince at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he legally changed
But
his name.
the reason why he legally did that is because he still goes by Prince, but now
legally
everything else is with the symbol. They can't own it.
He purposely did that. You feel me?
Just yeah.
He wanted to fuck up again.
Yeah, unfortunately, not even unfortunately. I think it was one of those things he realized a little late, and I'm sure he would have wished he did that a little sooner because it was all about rights. He was one of those people who was an advocate and fighting for like the music rights of like creators and shit like that. He felt like labels was like taking everything, so that was his way of like, I need to get my ownership back.
Yeah, I get that. That shit just mad stiff. You're doing the right thing though.
Am I? Because I don't want to break this shit.
Nah.
So you gotta do that, bro.
Nah. Just pull this up.
Yeah, but you were right there. That's why I was like, you lose. Yeah.
Nigga, I was about to break that. You saw what I was about to do, right? I was about to break that shit. I was about to break that shit in 3 pieces, nigga.
I got you, bro.
Oh shit! Nigga would have had to buy a new one for sure. I was you thought I was on the right path. Trust me, I was not.
Nah, but
I
I'm sure you would have
that.
figured it out though, because that shit was. You would have broke it. Like what? Like, hold on, it's just not supposed to go that way.
I'd have been persistent.
I'm crying.
Yo, so these are the same thing?
What?
I never realized you technically
Yeah, I
have
got
two.
Word.
Oh.
Word.
Them shits is sturdy, son.
Word.
You can actually put a regular camera on that shit. That's how sturdy it is. I need to get one.
Yeah, they're $20 now, bro.
I
got both of them. The first one 10 and the other 16.
That's how you know it's a successful product. Yo, remember when your boss? Remember when you said your pops was trying to make like an actual like specific product?
Mm-hmm.
So,
he made an invention. An invention that I still think to this day is golden because no one has ever recreated it. I don't think you can find it online. He owned the patent. It doesn't exist.
What is it again? The flashlight?
The dual-headed flashlight.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I've looked it up a couple times. I still haven't seen it. Maybe let me see if that exists now.
And what was like the full like purpose of it?
It's a flashlight connected to your hat, right? Why you laughing, nigga? I'm dead.
Connected to
Bro, why you
That sounds goofy.
That sounds crazy, bro. What's that dual head?
It's funny because it definitely wasn't what you just described. That's not at all what it was. But it's hilarious because I'm thinking, it's like connected to you.
Bro, you sent it to me before. What was it?
A dual-headed flashlight. Basically, a flashlight head is the part that shines the light. What he created was a flashlight that shows forward and backwards. Niggas a flashlight on a hat.
No, he said it was connected.
Connected to that's even funnier, bro.
Okay.
But I mean, technically, that what you're describing is already it's
already
a thing you put on your head.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought he invented that.
You thought I appreciate that you thought he
Word.
If that was the case, he'd be rich right now, baby. I ain't gonna lie. We wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
But that's actually crazy though. But he should have went crazy with
Yo,
that.
yeah, bro, you can look it up online. It does not exist, bro.
That's wild.
Ain't nobody created that shit, bro.
That's tough.
Word 2. There's dual power flashlights. There's double, dual head where it's like 2 flash, but no one has created that. Like, and I think that's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so fascinating.
Just
whether
to
or
have
not
it out there, bro.
Whether or not he ever got success, actually,
just to be the owner of it,
because he created the prototype, bro, and he patented it. You feel me? My dad you know what?
Patented meaning like.
So basically, he owns the likeness to the idea. Probably could be. I don't know if he still owns the patent or if he ever had to redo it. I don't know, but I would imagine that the reason why you can't find that shit online, at least like that, is because he technically owns the design. He owns the design. Like he created the design. So anything even close to that design, no one gonna be making no money off that.
That's tough.
My dad. It's so funny. I feel like every generation has like their own type of scam. You feel me? Or like way to get your money, and
so crazy.
Our generations is like through social media, that. People selling those courses, and they promise to give you their keys to success if you just buy the course. That's our generation's scam, and it's still going on. I think his generations is more so like they would find people like that who really want to invent something and sell a product, and then just string you along. Like, okay, you need to pay a couple thousand to do this. Nah, just talk. Let's do the camera. You need a couple thousand to do that. You need a couple thousand to do this shit like that. And so he's somebody who had I think unfortunately he just had a great idea. He just never really had the capital to be able to do that. And inventing is an expensive thing, bro.
It is.
It's not cheap.
Sure.
But because it's patented, bro, he can always still invent it.
Yeah.
Technically, and
fuck around going Shark Tank.
Word.
Exactly.
No, he's always wanted to go on Shark Tank actually. But the older you get, life just start hitting different. And you really don't have opportunities to do shit like that. Word.
That's some cool. Yeah, that's some.
That would be cool. I didn't even know Shark Tank was still a thing.
Oh yeah.
Word,
Yeah,
that's
they
cool.
made them niggas making money.
He always said that's one of his dreams, like to be able to go to Shark Tank.
You ever see that shit? That there'd be like a highly caffeinated fucking chewing gum.
Yeah, you feel me? That was the last thing that I really saw that really broke and like literally shut shit down from Shark Tank because
They didn't. No one could. No one got it from Shark Tank,
Yeah.
bro. But that shit blew up.
that shit blew
Word.
the fuck up.
A couple things blew the fuck up from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Yo, you know
It
those?
was like it was like a worse idea.
Remember
They
those?
didn't even
You know
take
those
a chance.
sponges? What are they called?
The African thing.
No, the ones that we
They look like a sun. Like,
something daddy.
like Scrub Daddy.
Scrub
Daddy.
Bro, that was Shark Tank.
Word.
Yeah, that shit was like
nice.
one of the number one selling products at like Walmart and Costco and shit like that.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them in my crib.
Yeah, I got one too, bro. That
Everybody
shit
got
is
that
the
shit.
truth.
That's standard now for the
Bro,
crib.
that shit is the truth, man.
It could get spoiled. Damn, I can't even say it like that. It gets soft and it gets rough.
Hard. Word.
Like it's just
Nah,
I say mind blowing.
Word. It does though, cause
I say mind blowing
that
though.
science is crazy.